Well, it is number 3, Fleeced, who does win the 4th year at Kenilworth this afternoon. She's a 3-year-old daughter of Korari, trained by the Snaiths, giving them their 2nd winner. And, of course, the 2nd as well for jockey Richard Fourie. Jono, well done.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. Nice to see Oscar made it. He was at the roundhouse with Justin. He left Justin behind, though. Yes. So he's a non-starter. But this filly, I think she's looking for further now. And she looked under pressure, 200 out, and I thought she'd get beat. But she certainly found another gear and actually was going away with it at the end. So she was a bit light, so we'll give her a bit more time into her next start. But definitely go a bit further now.
I will say, though, that, the field cut up to 4, and that probably didn't help her because then there was no cover. She had to do it all.
No, and then, tactics are everything when that happens. And, well done to Richard. He didn't panic, and he just sat, and she found another gear. So, and well done to Oscar and Veronica. They're the Korari kings. Yes. I think they must have like 50 Korari services every year by the looks of it, every second horse.
Well done.
Well done, thanks.
Super. Okay, Richard Fourie, 2nd time today, coming to have a word with us. Richard, I was just saying to Jono that it probably didn't help your cause, the field cutting up like that, because you probably wouldn't have wanted to be in front.
No, not necessarily, and small field, least traffic, I suppose, and just sort of let them do whatever they want. And she jumped out, and she was quite comfortable where she was. The 2nd place horse wasn't being polite to me. He gave me a hard time. I thought at one stage we were in trouble, but I still had reserve tank left, and she won a good race.
Maybe looking for the 14 now?
Oh, guaranteed. It's the first remark I made when I came back. I said, further now, it's time. But it was a soft lead. We sprinted, and she did a good job. So well done to the filly, to the owners, thank you so much, and to the whole Snaith team.
Well done.
Thank you.
Oscar Folkes, looking resplendent in his Springbok jersey, and why not, Oscar?
What a day.
Couldn't be better, could it?
No, it's getting better by the minute. Yeah.
Now, this filly, I thought that was a pretty good win.
No, delighted with it. She had a lovely, lovely action. She was supposed to be on the ready-to-run sale last year, but she skinned her leg. She basically fleeced herself, but that she already had the name. Okay. And so we had to take her off the sale and gave her plenty of time to recover, and she looks like a nice horse. Her full sister is on this year's ready-to-run.
Okay, so we better have a look at her. What I did like, Oscar, was that when that filly was challenging her hard, but then she actually found another gear. She seemed to dig deep and fight her off.
Yeah, and she was also very game. I mean, I think she could almost have won her last start as well. But, she looked very happy with it.
Doing yourselves proud. Well done.
Thanks so much, Stan.
Well done. Enjoy the rest of the celebrations, Oscar. Okay, there we go. It is number 3, Fleeced, who wins the 4th at Kenilworth.